Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. This is video number 2 of 2, as we always do, even though video number 1, which I'll leave right here for you guys if you didn't catch it already, the preview to tomorrow's game between Chelsea and Liverpool, the first preview on the channel for this season, was fairly late, but we are anticipating what is going to happen, and this is where I'm going to clarify the whole situation in this video. We haven't got the actual official announcements yet, hence why this is later than I would like to normally post, but I was like, yo, I'm just going to hold up. I don't think we're going to get anything tonight. I think it will be first thing in the morning, if I'm being completely honest, and we'll see. I'll explain everything in terms of how I think it's going to go down based on the news of today, which we're going to get cracking into. But before we do, like I said, if you want to make sure that you catch things like video number 1, which you can find over here, and other content on this channel, you have to make sure you're subscribed. So hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. On top of that, follow the socials. They are on screen for you right now. My personal socials, as well as the Younes Talks Football socials, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. All the links are in the description. Go ahead and click them, follow, and enjoy. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Let's get cracking. So, we got news earlier on today, even though this news started to trickle last night. I remember I was keeping up to date, and I was looking. I was like, okay, it's starting to look like it's happening. It's happening. Today we get not the confirmation, but we get people coming out and going, it's done. It's happening. So let's get cracking. Starting off with Matt Law, that displayed an exclusive earlier on today. Here it is. Exclusive. Chelsea are on the brink of sealing the signing of Moises Caicedo in a British record deal worth £115 million. That's from Matt Law and Sam Wallace of The Telegraph, right there in the flesh, that Chelsea are edging closer to that £115 million deal. Fabrizio Romano retweeted his word from earlier on, saying that Chelsea were working on the deal and the final fee is in excess of £110 million, and that they are looking to get this deal done by tomorrow. Now, that's a matter of time, as he's put the hourglass on the screen. Jacob Steinberg then came out earlier this evening saying Chelsea ready to pay £115 million for Moises Caicedo. He is expected to move to Stamford Bridge and snub Liverpool. Can't remember who Chelsea play tomorrow. That's a good one. Fair play, Jacob Steinberg. Well done. Now, this deal is not done, but it's heading Chelsea's way. Mind-boggling if they break a British transfer record for the second time in 6 months and then also get Lavia for £55 million. So this is where we are going to head in terms of this video. We've got, those two things to discuss. Ben Jacobs then blessed us with his opinion. Chelsea pushing tonight to complete Moises Caicedo deal for a British record fee of £115 million. Not quite done, but close. Liverpool have done their best to change Caicedo's mind, but Chelsea his preference. He's been texting several Chelsea players telling him he's joining. What a lad. Now, I'm gonna... Actually, no. I'll mention this before I show you that. In terms of why it's not been announced yet, the deal is in place. We know the deal is now in place. £115 million. The deal is in place. A deal of this magnitude requires discussions on structure. It's not just going to be easy 5-minute conversation. All right, look, we're going to pay you this now and that later. Yeah, how's that going to sound? No. It gets a lot more complicated when you're talking about these sort of numbers. Bearing in mind, Brighton still have that 20% sell-on clause that they've got to send over to Caicedo's previous club. So there's that to consider. But the structure in terms of how this is going to be paid is something that I'm sure there's no rush for, because Liverpool are out of the question now. It's just Chelsea and Brighton, and that's it. We are going to pay the money. Brighton are getting much more money than we flipping wanted to give them, let's be honest. So there's that. But we're getting the player. And right now, like I said, the most important thing is no one's discussing the fee. No one's really talking about the money. Everyone's talking about the hijack and the hijackers and the hijacking the hijackers and all of that. Cool, fantastic, that's what we want. So, blessing in disguise. But the structure to this deal needs to be clarified before any confirmation, and hence why we're not getting anything yet. I do reckon after the entire day of today, going into tomorrow, before the game against Liverpool, I reckon we will get a here we go. That's my prediction. I reckon before kickoff tomorrow, we're getting that here we go. I expect Caicedo to be at the bridge. Maybe he won't be unveiled or presented, but I think he'll be in attendance, so there's that to consider. Now, how long is he staying for? Secret Scout comes out with the info. Here it is. 8-year deal, as we said last month. Moises Caicedo will be a Chelsea player. 115 million transfer fee, just waiting for Chelsea to make official. That's it. So basically, we've got him. We've got him. It's a matter of just the confirmation. That's all that's left now. It's the confirmation. It's that here we go. That's all we want. That's all we want. Now, Fabrizio decided to clarify a little bit more the situation with us in regards to all of this. So here it is. Understand the agreement between Moises Caicedo and Chelsea is for a contract valid until June 2031, but the contract will also include an option until 2032, one more season. Caicedo agreed personal terms with Chelsea at the end of May. Clubs working to close the deal now. So, it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. And we don't end there. This is the most beautiful thing about it. We were anticipating that we were going to go and get Caicedo. Fantastic. Nah. All these clubs decided to choose violence. So Chelsea are like, okay, we're going to play that game? We want to get violent? Not a problem. Get all the weapons out. Get them all out. We don't want to play that game, but if we must, we will. With pleasure. We've had our hands forced, so we are taking everybody. And leaving nothing for anyone else. That's it. That's it. You've awoken the beast. You have awoken the beast. And you know what? Apparently, this Todd Boehly, John Henry feud goes way back. I didn't know this. Now, John Henry is one of the owners of Liverpool, part of the FSG. And Todd Boehly, LA Dodgers, John Henry, if I'm not mistaken, Boston Red Sox over in the United States. So another baseball team. They had, I think, a long-standing issue in regards to the trade of one player. I'm not sure the name, but it was Todd Boehly's LA Dodgers that ended up just splashing the money at a point where I don't think the Boston Red Sox and John Henry anticipated that happening. They thought they'd already sealed the deal. Todd Boehly came in, swooped, and then I think immediately after that, they ended up winning the World Series or something like that. So, is this history repeating itself? I hope it's history repeating itself. I hope this is going to be, okay, we've snatched Caicedo, we win the Premier League. Thank you very much. Liverpool in the mud. Mate, imagine this long-standing feud from the US all the way to England. Incredible. But we don't end there, like I said. We're after someone else. Incredible. So, here it is. Chelsea have also made a bid worth £55 million for Romeo Lavia. Sources believe Chelsea could sign Lavia as well as Caicedo, but Caicedo is the priority. And you know what makes this deal sweet? Is that Lavia knows this himself. We haven't tried to cheat him. We haven't tried to, sell him a dream. We haven't tried to cheat on him. We've been completely honest. Liverpool were like, basically, to Lavia, no, we want you. We want you. One sec. We ain't got the money for you. We're trying to get a deal with Southampton, but hang on, one sec. 110 million for Caicedo. Oh, crap, that didn't work. Lavia, so, you know what we were saying? That's not the case. With Chelsea, like I said, before this news came out, I said Chelsea are in a great position to go and get Romeo Lavia. And then after that, we start getting the news that Chelsea have actually gone in for Romeo Lavia. And I'm like, yo, for the first time in ages, me and my club are on the same wavelength. We're thinking the same. This is great. So, with Lavia, we're not selling a dream, like I said. We've been completely honest. Lavia knows we were going for Caicedo, but we need more midfielders. So, Lavia, we want you as well. We're getting Caicedo, but we want you too. We've not told you any lies. You ain't our sloppy seconds. We already came in for you in second place, knowing you knew that we were going to come for you after getting Caicedo. Now, do you want to be part of this project or not? That's it. So the respect is there. We've been honest with him. Liverpool haven't. So that's one thing to bear in mind. And now it looks like personal terms are done. We're about to get a deal done. Southampton going to accept 55. Thank you very much. We are going to spend 160 million. Is my maths right? Yeah, 160 million on Caicedo and Lavia. But you best believe our midfield is sorted. Sorted. Enzo, Caicedo, Lavia, Santos. Thank you very much. We don't need to talk about the midfield for the next 10 years. Honestly, 10 years, no discussions. It's done. That's what we wanted. We've wanted this all along. We have wanted this all along. So I'm really, really happy. We pull off these two players. We are in such a fantastic position. So let's go and get this done. Let's try and get both of these players unveiled for tomorrow. That would be lovely. In the presence of Liverpool, in the presence of FSG, John Henry, they're all going to be at the bridge. So let's do it there. Whilst they are there with front row seats. Now, I want to take a moment before we dive into other news. I'm seeing loads of Liverpool fans and pages talking about FFP. All of a sudden, you know, like they care now. So apparently we're breaking FFP. How can Chelsea afford this? No, but says the club that came in and put £110 million on the table for a player that didn't even want 48 hours before they put the bid in. What? Anyway, but so talk about who's got the money. But in regards to how are Chelsea doing this? No, this is ridiculous. No, they're breaking FFP. That's the excuse that everyone has. Do you really think a club like Chelsea or any club, even your club, would put in a bid for a player knowing it's going to break the rule and they'll get punished? Come on, it'll be sanctioned. It's got to be checked. It's not. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that. So when it comes to this whole FFP talk and whatnot, rubbish. But on one point as well that people seem to be forgetting, we have shown you countless times the way that we are doing our deals. With this new ownership, the way we are doing our deals. How is that? One word. What's that word? Amortization. Go and look in the dictionary, right? Everyone has criticised and going, FFP, Chelsea, FFP. Yeah, okay, mate, relax, yeah? Go to the dictionary, go and look at the definition of amortization. Once you read that definition, I don't need to say anything else to you. That's it. Why do you think we're giving him an 8-year contract? To be in regulations with FFP. To be in line, in check with FFP rules. You, come on, use your loaves. Oh man, that's all I'm going to say on the matter. That is all I'm going to say on the matter, because people are trying to make it into a big deal. There's even some Liverpool journalists that are trying to hop on the bandwagon. This is going to backfire in your faces very, very badly. Very badly. So yeah, you know, much like Klopp, for example, and fair play to him, I have to say, fair play to him, because you got to be honest. I think after the Pogba deal, he came out and said that, no, if this was my club spending that much money, I'd leave the job. And then they put the bid in for Caicedo, and he was asked in his press conference, and he was honest, and he went, I was wrong. I was wrong. Well, there you are. So everyone talking about Chelsea and FFP, right? You lot are going to have to say the same words. So brace yourselves. When you do end up coming over to your platforms and going, oh, no, you know what? Yeah, we were wrong. Then I will be here. We will be here. We will be here. Now, that's the end of the whole Caicedo, Lavia, Liverpool, Chelsea talk. Those two players on the brink of joining Chelsea. The official announcements. If they don't come later tonight, which I don't think they will, it will be tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Anyway. Looking like it's going to be tomorrow. Very much looking forward to it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Now we have news in regards to Kepa. We didn't expect this, but it's happened. Here it is. Kepa to Real Madrid. Here we go. Loan deal, verbally agreed between Real Madrid and Chelsea. No obligation permanent move for the Spanish goalkeeper. Kepa immediately said yes to Real after talks with Bayern over the last 3 to 4 days. He already said goodbye, ready to travel. Fabrizio goes on to say once Kepa deal will be signed, Chelsea will be ready to explore the market for a new goalkeeper. Kepa won't be involved in the Chelsea game tomorrow as he's planning to travel to Madrid soon. Waiting for confirmation from Real Madrid. The verbal agreement is done. Loan until June 2024. Here we go. Confirmed. This is interesting. Why? It's just a loan. I think there's a strategy behind the madness. I think that because of his high wages, I think Real Madrid are going to be paying those wages. So for 1 year, he's off the wage bill. Fantastic. I think we're going to be looking in the market for a new goalkeeper. That will then end up Real Madrid triggering there might be an option to buy, but no obligation. Maybe Real Madrid after a year, if they're impressed, they go, okay, we'll buy the player. And at that point, if he's played well, his value increases. So they end up hopefully paying us more money. If he's playing week in, week out and he impresses them and they like him, then we have leverage on the deal. Right? Whereas right now, we don't really have great leverage on this deal because Kepa doesn't have great impressions. You know, people look at Kepa and go, well, he's not blockbuster. Maybe at Real Madrid, if he plays well, he might actually start looking blockbuster. Therefore, his value increases. Therefore, we get more money. So a loan to try and allow that to happen could be a good long-term strategy to get every single penny that we can get for Kepa. Whilst we do go in the market to look for a new goalkeeper, at the same time, we look at Sanchez and see how he's going to play now, because he's now definitely the number one at the club for this season. So good luck to Sanchez. I'm looking forward to seeing how he's going to play starting tomorrow against Liverpool. But this is a strategy that could work. It could work. It looks dumb on paper when you first see it. Kepa just gone on loan to Real Madrid without an option to buy. Like, what's going on? You know? But in the long run, as I said, he does well out there. We end up getting a new goalkeeper. Real Madrid might buy him. So let's see how this is going to go down. Fingers crossed he actually does well out there. Now, I'm actually rooting for him to do well out there because this is going to help him, Real Madrid, Chelsea, all of us. We all end up winners. So happy days if Kepa's gone over to Real Madrid. I wish him the best, and he's got a dream move, let's be honest. Thibaut Courtois' injury has turned into a blessing in disguise for Kepa and for Chelsea. So very much looking forward to seeing how he's going to do out there. Let me know your thoughts on, do you think he will succeed out there? Do you think he won't? And do you think he'll come back to Chelsea? Or do you think we've seen the last of Kepa? Let me know down below. Much appreciated. Personally, I've got a feeling we've seen the last. I think he will do somewhat decent in Real Madrid, and then I think he'll stay. Because even after Thibaut Courtois recovers, well, they got Courtois and Kepa. I mean, that's two, for that level, two good goalkeepers. Fair play. But for what Chelsea need and the profile of goalkeeper they're requiring for the football that we're looking to play on the pitch and what we're trying to do, I can understand why we look elsewhere. So there we are. Let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. As I said already, do not forget to make sure you're catching all the content is to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. As well as that, hit me up on the socials, my personal socials, at Younes Talks _ on Insta, at Younes Talks on Twitter, and at Younes Talks _ on TikTok. My Younes Talks Football socials as well in the description, at Younes Talks Football on Insta, at Y Talks Football on Twitter, and at Younes Talks Football on TikTok. So make sure you're hitting those links, follow, much appreciated, and I will see all of you tomorrow after we play against Liverpool, where I will give you my match review, and then I think I will double it up later on this time tomorrow where we go over the news. Unless there is breaking news earlier on in the day, then that will be video number 1 instead. So make sure you guys are here. We wait for tomorrow. It could be the day for maybe Caicedo and Lavia to be announced, but on top of that, it could be a win for Chelsea against Liverpool, or will it not? Go and watch the preview, leave your thoughts there as well, and leave your thoughts down below on what you are anticipating and expecting, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. See you lot then. Take care, and peace.